Hello everyone, I am bringing you another anime review, and this one is about a show called Wandering Sun. It has a Japanese name too, which is in the title, but I can't remember it at this very moment, so look up there. Anyway, I was recommended this series by one of you lovely people who are subscribed to me, and I started watching it and had no idea what it was about. And, well, basically the main character is a boy that wants to be a girl. And, so he cross-dresses, which is... I'm dressed like this because it's themed. But, anyway, I hope you enjoy this. But, anyway, yeah, this series is essentially about a boy that wants to be a girl. And he has other friends. One of them is a girl that wants to be a boy, and you know, things go on in that area. But I don't want to get too much into the story. Like always, I just kind of want to give you an idea if you would like it or not. So this is a slice of life anime. Basically, that just means that it's not action-packed or anything really. It is just a drama that goes through the life of these characters. It's very short. It only has 11 actual episodes. It has like an introduction thing too, but it's only 11 episodes long, which I found a little disappointing because 11 episodes is really short. Even for short series, that's really short. So that was kind of disappointing because I actually enjoyed it. Now, a lot of people would probably hear that, oh, the main character is a cross-dresser and the show has to do with that kind of thing. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that's a good reason to be turned off toward the show, because while that is a main component of it, it's not really about that. It's more or less kind of questioning the idea of social constructs such as gender and the roles that gender should put people in, basically the way we dress, things like that. It's kind of questioning that, and the main characters, they're middle school age, so they're just, you know, coming into puberty and that kind of thing. They're getting older, so they are starting to see these things and question them as well. And I thought that was kind of interesting because while it doesn't have a very heavy basis in psychology, in a subtle degree it does, if you really pay attention to the characters and things, because it seems somewhat similar to the way actual people think and feel, not necessarily the way they act, because the characters I found to be quite open and honest and a lot more forward than actual people, but also the show's really short, so they couldn't really afford to do that. But if you look at the way the characters do things, it's kind of the way that a lot of people can feel. And even though, you know, the main character, obviously being a cross-dresser, everyone is not going to be able to relate to that or want to be a girl or whatever, but on a certain degree, most people would probably be able to relate to his struggle of basically wanting to be something that society says you shouldn't. And if you're watching this video, then that probably means you like anime. If you like anime, a lot of people in society think that that's, you know, a lot of older people think comics and things are the devil, and then people also think, you know, anime is just cartoons, it's for kids and all that stuff, so that's really frowned upon by a lot of people. And it's kind of not the same thing, but just to give you an idea, I mean, whatever music you want to listen to or something, people might say that, you know, that's not, people of your race don't generally listen to it maybe, so that's something you're not supposed to do. If you've ever wanted to do anything that was, I don't know, frowned upon for masculinity or femininity or anything like that, it's something you can relate to in that way. And the entire series is like that. It's not just about more extreme things. It also has things that pretty much anyone can relate to. and I probably just repeated myself a million times. I'm sorry about that. And basically, there's not too much you can say about the story of this show because it moves at quite a fast pace, because even though not a whole lot really happens, a lot of story is told, and there's not too much I can say about it without giving stuff away, because things that happen, a lot of more subtle things kind of just build on each other, and I found the series to actually be kind of sad, and I don't necessarily think it was supposed to be, but it is, or it was to me. It's also kind of eye-opening, because we're always taught, especially in America, a lot of people are taught from an early age that you can be what you want to be. But at the same time, even though, this is Japanese, the same kind of thing would apply to anyone in America or in most parts of the world. It's not necessarily true that you can be anything you want, because you could be frowned upon for it, for anything, really. Someone's always going to disagree, and that's kind of what this is about. It's why can't I be free to do something like this? I can't look the way I want, I can't dress the way I want, act the way I want, because of these social constructs, and why should they decide it? And that's pretty much what it meant to me, anyway. I would definitely recommend checking this out. It's only 11 episodes, like I said before, so it's really short. It doesn't take too much time. You might learn something, and I can kind of understand why people might not want to watch this. I mean, one, it might not be your genre to watch, but if you don't mind things that are more slow pace and, slice of life type anime, I would definitely recommend it. If not for enjoyment, then just, to kind of see the emotional aspect of things like this, because it's not really something that I know it's not something I would think about on a normal basis, so just something to think about. It's food for thought, if nothing else. I'd say it's probably about a 8 out of 10. I'm saying a strong 8. I rate pretty heavily, though, so you may like it more, might like it less. Who knows? I'd love to hear what you think if you watch it, along with all of my other videos. If you watch anything, I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear what you think of my video. And always, I would love to have you guys decide what I watch. I've been hearing for a while that I need to watch Sword Art Online, so that might be the next thing I start watching. In the meantime, you can always find me on Facebook or on Google+, and I will have both links in the description, and there are pages you can friend and all that stuff, that good, fun stuff. So, that's pretty much it. And the Anime Observer